What's up, everybody? Jason back here with another NHRA Funny Car Diecast. That's right, 2 weeks in a row. NHRA Diecast reviews. Last week was the 2012 Napa Dodge of Ron Capps from DSR. I will post a link in the description below for that review. This week we're reviewing the 2008 Bob Tasca Motorcraft Shelby Mustang Ford NHRA Funny Car, both by Action Racing Collectibles, of course. On the front of the box, let's start there. We have NHRA logo featured promptly right in the middle. Two generic funny cars in either side of it, along with some grandstands in the background there. Of course, we have below that a racetrack. We have the Action Platinum Series logo, Action Racing Collectible, still the choice of champions, and 124 scale funny car, limited edition adult collectible. Side of the box features the NHRA logo. Those two same generic funny cars going down the track this time. Of course, we have the Platinum Series logo again. Action Racing Collectible, still the choice of champions. NHRA logo, like I mentioned. Center of the box features 2008 Action Racing Collectible, still the choice of champions. Platinum Series logo, and of course the production sticker that says Bob Tasca Motorcraft 2008 Mustang Funny Car, 1 of 720. This is DIN number 614, which we will look at the inside of the body. Side of the box is exactly the same as the other side. Of course, here's the other end of the box featuring the NHRA logo, limited edition adult collectible, Platinum Series logo, 124 scale funny car, and the Action Racing Collectible, still the choice of champions. So that is the box. Move that out of the way. Like with all the other ones, you got a die-cast body prop. And here is the die-cast. And man, oh man, is it a sharp one. Don't see it too often. So I had to pick this one up in a trade. No, actually, I think I bought this one. I honestly don't remember. I do so much trading, I can't remember the die-cast I trade and the ones I buy. Anyways, it don't matter. It's in my collection for the time being, unless I find something else I want and I'll trade it. So let's start off on the front of the die-cast. Zoom in so you can see this. We have Ford, we have Shelby, we have Force. If you didn't know, this was a partnership between Bob Tasca and John Force Racing. If you remember, in 2008 and before and a little after that, all the John Force Racing cars had Tasca. This has Force. That partnership is no longer around. Of course, we have the Cobra on the front grille there. We have Motorcraft and Motorcraft.com. We have racing stripes going down the front all the way up to the top to the back wing. We have the supercharger sticking out of the body. On the front windshield there, we have quicklane.com. Go ahead and look at the side of the car. Zoom in for you here. We have Ford Drive One, PPG, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Center at quicklane.com. Got the header sticking out of the bottom edge of the body there. Sponsorship, we have Aeroquip, Enterprise Rent-A-Car, and Mac Tools. Of course, we have AAA up here on the side window with bobtasca.com. Mechanic wear. We have the Eric Medlin Ford Tribute decal, and we have his car number 1777 marked in black in tribute to, I believe, none other than Eric Medlin. Post below if I got that right. I could be wrong. I'm not too sure exactly on my knowledge of that. You can see once again the supercharger sticking out of the bottom. You can see the part of the hold down straps and lines there. If you look into the driver front windshield there, you can see down in there all the bracing for the front windshield. You can see in there, you can see the driver protection shield through the side window. Of course, we have Bob Tasca up here on the name rail. American flag up here on the driver protection or driver escape hatch, which opens up. Nothing inside or on the inside of it. Of course, look down in there. Once again, you can see the driver protection shield. Of course, that shuts, but there you go. We do have Ford Drive One right here on the rear window. Back here on the rear wing, we have Motorcraft and Motorcraft.com, along with the NHRA Powerade Drag Racing Series. Sponsorships here, we have Custom Accessories and FordAccessories.com. JDRF, and the AAA logo once again. Sponsorship on the inside of the rear wing, we have ARP, Comp Cams, PJ1 Impact Racing, BMS, MSD, and JEGS, along with some other sponsors I'm not going to read. Back of the car features Motorcraft.com on the rear wing. Of course, here as you see the metal bracing for the inside of the wing. We do have the two parachutes. Got the Shelby taillights and center that says Ford. Of course, like I said, the parachutes and the wheelie bar with functional rear wheel and the little parts that tie into the back of the parachutes. Right side of the car, exactly the same as the left side of the car, nothing too different. Of course, open it up. Body post prop up like so. Featuring a good way to display your cars to show off engine detail. Alright, move that. Take a look at the inside. There's your body bracing. These are plastic, so be careful. This part here is die-cast. The part that actually connects to the chassis is die-cast. This is plastic, as you can see, DIN number 614, but plastic here, plastic, plastic, plastic. These are all plastic. Be careful so they don't break. Of course, you can see the roof hatch in there. So that's the body. Let's go ahead and move on to the actual chassis. It's not really any different than my previous review of the Caps funny car, but I feature, let's go over it. Got the two red fire extinguishers right next to the fuel cell. Got really nice steering detail, including brake calipers, and you can see all the detail there, brake lines. Pick it up. Got the box here featuring all the gizmos and gadgets that help the team tune the car before it makes another pass down the racetrack. Here's your engine detail. These are functional, but on this particular model it is very hard to open it. There's a little knobby part right there that you can actually open it up. If you'd like to see that function, check out my Ron Capps review, link in the description below, where I demonstrate that. All these little bits down here are plastic for the lines. This is a harder rubber here. Also rubber, these don't move or nothing, but they're rubber there. So of course, got all the straps right here going up to the top of the supercharger. Got the fabric diaper here holding everything together so it don't end up in there with the driver. That'd be very bad. That's what this is for, to protect the driver's legs, hands, arms, lower extremities from the imminent damage of potential failure. Down here on what I believe is the bell housing, we have the Trick Titanium yellow sticker. Of course, there's your interior detail for the driver compartment, including the red cable, all the shifters and levers and doodads, even a gauge. Got the roll cage right on top there, featuring a cam lock safety harness. Got beadlock rear tires with Goodyear. More detailing on the back of the chassis here. Here's the clips that hold the chassis onto the car. Once again, the cables that go into the parachutes, wheelie bar with the little wheel that actually functions. This was produced by Action Racing Collectibles. Of course, it says made in China and Motorsports Authentics. Bottom of the car, you can see the rear end housing. Bottom of the engine and headers. It's the bottom of the front of the chassis. Look at the right side of the chassis. Not too much of a difference. Full working steering. So that's really cool. So yeah, that's my review of the Bob Tasca 2008 Shelby Cobra Mustang 124 scale NHRA funny car, sponsored by Motorcraft and Quickly. Be sure to give this review a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I post new diecast reviews every week, mainly Tuesdays. But if you're a new subscriber, be sure to click that bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any future reviews. Because hey, I'm quirky. Just for fun, I sometimes post 2 reviews a week, and some of them are later in the week, so don't want you missing out on those. All my social media links are directly in the About tab at the top of the screen, so go check me out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at JasonAStrange69. I post all sorts of diecast related stuff on there, some non-diecast related information, especially on Instagram. I post on that a lot, including previews to future reviews. So that's it. Great review, I think. So see you next week for an all-new diecast review. Have a great night or day wherever you're watching this, and see you next time. Goodbye.